though this year. So our first cut will be hay, then we'll be back to the bales of silage. But I sell more silage than I keep. So yeah, the farm that one grass field is more than enough to feed all of the sheep and all of the cows. And I think also horses eat hay too, and we really don't have a lot of horses that need food. Excuse me, that's my goodness, the world is busy this morning. Actually, the phone is fully charged. Stop there. Turn off the spraying device. Okay, time to refresh your apps. No, it's not. Harvest Sunday tomorrow, yes. Missed call, 2 new voicemails. Voicemails did not come from... That's weird. I have 2 new voicemails from a number that is not the number that called me. I don't know. I will check them after the stream, and we are now at 2.5 hours and turn that on. Just coming shy of 11 o'clock, so we'll keep going until the limes spread. And I think we also have enough time to do the subsoiling as well. Don't need to top this off. There is more than enough lime to do the last field. Oops. A little bit steep there. So the last field we own should be this one here, which we can access from inside the farm. That one. Go. And this is just one long field. Please keep going. Go, go, go. Okay. And this has got a fairly good pH on it. A previous farmer ploughed it. Actually, I might have ploughed it as a contract, but previous farmer had it ploughed or did it himself. So it's not a field that needed ploughed. We're in this one. As I said, soil composition, we've got this one. If I turn the weeds off, it's clearer. We need to plough this field and this field. That grass field there needs ploughed. I could buy that field. It's only 168,000. I could buy that field. It's only 34,000. If I buy that one, it gives me everything in that block. That one there I don't own yet, but I could buy that. That's only 39,000. And then I could buy that one, 168. We'll see. Obviously there's... Oh, does this one come with the wood? We could get into logging. I have not done that in Farm Sim 25 yet. Back in Farm Sim 17, my farm was Lawfolds, and it had about 6 plots of trees. And yeah, I cut all of them down and then replanted them. So I did basically a cycle. I cut down 100 trees and replanted 100 trees. I made sure I replanted exactly the same number of trees as I'd cut down. And then the following year I cut down another sort of enclosed area of 100 trees, and there's about 4 of them on Lawfold. So by the time I'd finished cutting down the 4th lot, the first lot had been rebuilt, regrown. So it was just 100 trees a year. I ended up killing 500 trees or something. So busy logging map, and it was something to do between all the farming, because obviously you get to winter, oh, I can't plant anything, I can't harvest anything, there's nothing to do. So long as the animals have food, I'm all happy. And so let's go cut down some trees for a month. I think I ended up using some I think it was a Valtra T with front loader to pick the logs up, and then an AR frame truck and trailer to put the logs into, and everything else was done by hand. I didn't have big massive tree felling equipment. Kind of an amateur operation. But it's something you can do at winter if you're out of things on the farm. Oh. Okay, that was workable. I guess I'm going to do this one. And come back on the left side, and then we've got the shorter stretch of field. And that's the farm right there. So I suppose we could actually have a look to see. Oh no, the trees are separate. The trees are 39,000. So there's 39, there's 34, and there's 39. That's 40. That's 42, and it's tiny. Well, we'll see. I might supplement the coming year with a couple of small plots. I could get the small plots and put sugar beets in them. So I have a bunch of small sugar beet plots. Because we've only got a tractor hauled harvester, so growing sugar beets in massive plots like this one, yeah, no. Sugar beets are enough work without just making it mad. Also, they're kind of a very voluminous crop, and they don't store in normal silos. So I don't want to overload how many sugar beets we end up with. Now, one of the things I can do, sugar beets sell in December, which is really handy because that's a month before wheat, corn, sorghum, yeah, all the other crops. They sell best in December or January. It's January. Sugar beets sell in December. So that does mean I could cut a small field, just ship the beets to the beet storage on the farm, And once the field's finished, I could then run out, ship them all down to the train depot and start harvesting the next field. Oops, that was not good. And so what I end up doing is storing all of the sugar beets down by the train depot, so in December I can just ship them all out. But I can stage here, so because it takes way too long to drive to town and back with a load of sugar beets, that the sugar beet harvester's just going to be sitting around doing nothing for 90% of the time, because it's not until I can get back and empty it that it can cut the next stretch of the field. So that is an option. Do a bunch of small sugar beet fields. Kind of liking that as a plan, and we do have a couple of small fields around here that would fit quite nicely. Okay. Where's this? Across the road, and the small one there. And then I've got to figure out where I want to plant my oats, because the oats, once I filled up the horse feeder, those oats will last me 2-3 years, so I don't have to cycle them. I don't have to grow them every year. So normally I'll fill up the horse feed trough with oats and then pretty much sell the rest immediately. I don't have to hang on to them. The wheat, not so much. I do have to have a good supply of wheat on site, because the chickens hold how much? The chickens hold about 8,000, and they go through it like really fast. So if I thought about it, I'd be, I'd know how much, but it's like, when did we fill it up? January 2, January 1. We're almost to the end of February, and stepped off the screen so I can't see it. But we're kind of at the point where the chickens are eating 8,000 in 2 months, or 4,000 in 2 months, so 8,000 in 4 months. So I need to refill their thing every couple of months. 3 months. Anyway, all that talking, and we are coming to the end of our rainbow or something. That is all the liming done. I'm going to leave the lime in the cart for now, because I am undecided whether I want to buy some things. And if I want to buy some things, I am going to need to lime them when I buy them. So we will drop that there. Oops. Okay. I do believe the yellow thing is the subsoiler, and it does need the big giant tractor on it. That on. Let's have a look. vehicles, arpeggio. This is a yellow thing. 76%. Whatever. Oh, I was going to look at chicken. Yeah. Okay, so I want to do field 1 and field 9. It says I own that field. What? Okay, I should not own that field. I do. So I may go and plough that up and make it into an arable field. As I said, I only need the one grass field. So the arpeggio, I think it's a subsoiler. Let's P. That subsoiler, that one. That one there, yeah, 350 horsepower, 5 meter. And then that is 435, way too big. Be nice to have that, but don't have the money. The Bednar is only 290, it's only 3 meter. That one, 205, 4 meters. So for size, this was the best one I could fit on the back of the John Deere. Let's get that fold. Does it fold? Yes, it's folding. Okay, so I am, well, okay, here's what we're going to do. Actually, let's zoom out and see if I own any other fields that I shouldn't. That one there, I shouldn't own that field. So what I'm going to do is sell that, deduct 40,280. So F11, set money, remove money. Okay, so we just sold that field which we weren't supposed to have, and we're not supposed to have that one, but what I think is we're going to if I sell it, it's going to give me money which I need to take off my bank account. If I don't sell it, then I should deduct 123,503 from my bank account. And I should probably purchase soil information. So we do that anyway. It looks like these two might be closing in on losing their soil information. But we did that, so 123,503 needs to be deducted if I want to keep that. So we'll do that. 103,203. I forgot already. Oops. 123,503. 123,503. Remove money. 123,503. Enter. Deducted from the bank account. We now own that field. So I am going to plough that one. We're going to need to lime that one probably because I've just done the soil map on it. So we're now down to 321 money. We are going to need to push that button. Steering assist. Okay. Unfold the doodad. And so this is a grass field. I've never cut it for grass. I don't want it as a grass field. Could put the the stuff in it. Okay, let's think about that. I could plant this field with oats. This could be my oat field. So it looks like it's a little bit bigger than that field there. We could find out. Let's go. This field is 5.6 acres, 10 acres total area. This field is 6.5. Okay, that one's a little bit bigger. I could plant oats in both of them. I could plant wheat in one and oats in the other one. Then they'll both generate straw, and I need straw for the cows and the horses. Still, we should be erasing the need to plough this field, which is a good plan. Okay, so I do have an extra field. We did do the slurry. No, we did do the soil analysis. I am going to need to, oops again. I am going to need to put lime down on this field, which is, it's a good job I didn't empty the lime spreader. Go. So purchasing fields, I could do number 10 and 29 and then do sugar beets here, here, maybe here. 3 small fields, which it'll increase the number of sugar beets we're producing. Sugar beets are quite valuable. Sugar beets are not very valuable per litre, but per acre they are incredibly valuable, way more than any other crop that we grow on this farm, except maybe the grass. And if we step up our sugar beet production, then potentially we can justify getting a self-propelled sugar beet harvester. And yes, let's back that up because we rolled a little too far. I'm not sure I'm going to finish off all the subsoiling today, at least not on camera. I may finish off the subsoiling later. I am seriously considering, we're going to have to buy seeds. We're probably going to have to buy liquid fertilizer. I don't know that I've got that much of it back in the shed. I think I've got a couple of seeds, but nowhere near enough to cover all the land that we have. Seeds are cheap, so I think that field there, we will buy it. And we will, okay, we'll buy it. That field there, we'll buy that. Not going to worry about the forestry bit at this stage. The thing is, with our forestry bit, it's kind of the end of winter, and we're going to have a lot of stuff to do come February, March. Maybe not February. We're in February, so maybe March. We're going to have a lot of stuff to plant. I can't plant wheat. Ooh, that's a good point. When it comes to planting stuff, we can now plant other things. But barley and canola plant at the end of the year. Wheat plant in the fall. So the only thing I can plant is oats, and that's planted in March. We're in the tail end of February, so come March we are going to have crops that we can plant. So I may plant, well, we'll think. Things will happen. I will need to put, definitely need to put seeds in the ground. So that's all pending. Okay, so we bought those 2 fields. Let's go back to here and here. We did purchase the soil information for that one. We need to purchase soil information for that one, which isn't very expensive, and we need to purchase soil information for that one, also not very expensive. Okay, yeah, like 1,200 to analyze both of those fields. So we're down to 246,000 money. Oops, wrong one. And I do this as alternate. It's easy to do this with alternate rows on using a GPS system, because that gap between the rows is exactly the width of the equipment that I'm pulling. But also I don't have to back up and go forwards a bunch of times to turn around into adjacent rows. The other thing we were doing here was figuring out that field needs plowed, that field needs plowed. These two do not. That's good. I do like that. That is a good result. So I've only got, this field is an extra, because I didn't realize I owned it. But yeah, so when I re-uploaded the map, some of the lands changed number. So I find myself owning property that I didn't actually buy, or wasn't actually gifted to me as the starting location. I think I lost this field here, and I lost, I think, this field here. So I had to purchase them back because I already owned them. This one we bought, but to find out we suddenly owned that one and this one up here. That's like, yeah, no, I didn't actually buy those, and I don't actually want them. At least not now.